they have the same kind of joints, right?
Right.
As a dog or other things, because they have the same leg pattern, front and rear.
Okay.
That's the thing. If you can find a skull or a pelvis bone.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen the
It's
bones where
different.
they have like the knots, you know, at the end, but I've never seen like that kind of hinge.
Very old. Yeah, I would get pretty far towards bones.
Okay. At least we feel a lot better.
Just hate to not, say anything if it is something, or
Right,
think
yeah.
about it.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
I went pretty far towards
Mhm.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were, I mean, literally, we literally just kind of cut, you see how we just cut these off.
I mean, that's the kind of the things we deal with too, is that we have a large coyote population, so they
Right.
will,
That makes
to
sense.
be let to not be as graphic as possible.
Right.
They basically will tear an animal
Well, that's why-
apart.
right.
They'll
This
carry
one, like,
off their own
broken.
piece.
See, that's
Right,
why we
that
were
one?
wondering, because the bones were all right there. We figured maybe an animal could have carried them over. Yeah.
And then especially being this close to the roadway,
Yeah.
especially right now, is when it's hunting season.
Yeah.
We all probably have the same thing in Ohio.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That makes sense. Makes me feel a lot better. Yeah. Huh. Not the way they're looking. He's really interested. Yeah, I know. No, okay. Well, thank you guys for coming out.
Are you going to take them, or can we bag them up and take them?
I would say we're probably just leave them.
Okay.
So, like that is the front leg bone of a deer.
Oh, awesome. Okay. There you go.
Oh, the little hinge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, without that bottom.
Okay.
I'm
Well, at least we know,
interested.
so at least,
Well, now if we find other bones, it's
I just figure we're
easier to-
putting out
Yeah.
signs, kind of walking the creek lines.
Yeah.
I figure fall time is when
Giggle deer
everything's
leg
kind
bone.
of, the foliage is coming down. So
We just went through images. Ah, nice. Okay.
Oh, people something like leg bones especially are used. Main section leg bones are primarily used for craft stuff.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. I didn't even know
that's
that.
easy to buy them. People sell them all the time.
That's interesting. I did not know that people bought deer bones.
Oh, yeah, I see. They buy all
You'd be
kinds of bones.
surprised, yeah.
I guess people buy anything.
So is this still considered Gallatin city limits or just Gallatin?
So Gallatin city limits goes, we're obviously growing a lot, but our
Yeah.
city limits actually stretch all the way to Hendersonville now.
Oh,
We share a sign. Okay.
Yeah, so there is no, on this road, there is no county jurisdiction on this road at all. It goes
Okay,
all the
maybe
way
that's
out to
why. Because he was
Hendersonville.
like, hey,
Yeah, so
I'm
you'd
like,
have to
we were a
go,
little surprised.
you'd have to
Yeah.
take a look at him and let us know.
You'd have to
Right.
go about a mile that way
Go to the
before you get into county, and the same thing. Well, actually, no, that goes back over to Gallatin. So county's going to be about a mile off any of these side roads.
Like you said, it was strange because we're like, the sign's there. I'm like, I think this is Hendersonville. And I'm like, the water probably divides, but
Yeah, so this used to
sign
be
isn't for like
several years ago. This was county right after that sign, but like he said, I mean, after all the apartment buildings and the more development stuff,
Yeah.
we've annexed a lot.
That does make
In
sense.
fact, there is going to be an actual valid Gallatin City sign.
Okay.
Because they're annexing more Beverly County.
Yeah.
How many people in Gallatin? I've worked here for 6 years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Understatement, huh?
Right?
It definitely has.
I'm sure.
Well, hopefully more tax dollars and resources for the good officers of Gallatin.
You can call our councilman, tell him that.
We don't have funds for new car guys or air conditioning, but
The cars are good. We could always use more bodies.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Kelly is a mechanic up north, so interceptors, the code 3 systems.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
I hate the new
like all these
Explorer.
people that are like, oh yeah, I bought this police interceptor on auction. Like, man, you don't know what you've
When they
got.
went to the
You don't know what you've done.
I hate it.
That's funny.
That's the same thing. That
There's supposed to be more. There's supposed to be more gas efficient.
not-
There's supposed to be more powerful.
I'm not worried at all about
the
it.
motor's smaller and it's 800 pounds heavier.
Okay.
Yeah, because they were the 3.7s,
It's good to know.
and now they're 3.4s.
Beer?
There's a bunch of them out here.
Yeah, there is.
Which is on the national bike all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, coyotes and stuff around.
We saw a couple yesterday while we were out.
We used to have the problem was
Yeah, we've been out looking. We found
what they did was
like I said, it was a little bit different. It had
but
the knots at
they
both
programmed
ends,
them.
and then there was a jaw, the bottom jaw.
Yeah.
Brown base the first 6s.
That was the first time we saw any part of a deer skull.
Right.
Because
Yeah, no, yeah, and
I
there's
think most people just
like
run
deer
off.
femurs will have more built up stuff on the end.
Yeah.
Looking like traditional bones.
Right.
So the transmissions,
Right.
But yeah, that I'm familiar with that. That's Cody dragging something around.
Yeah.
What about these little like? Oops, that was the other
careful, babe.
like these little
from the standard PCM
little bones.
mode,
They
That's
have
a
little
soup
bones like that
bowl,
too.
just stuff
which
they got
everything,
there. Like all those are
everything would stick
broken
that
down.
in.
You know, they're
Get a little
probably-
more reaction, but what would
So
happen
they
is
ripped off
until you
part of the
drove
leg,
like
parts of
3
the
miles, 4 miles.
Yeah, that would definitely look
and they're
broken.
very
Yeah.
bad.
Where you have to
Yeah,
stop
they
where
are.
you started, and it would go back
Whatever,
to
at
the
least the
normal
small bits
drive
and pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody used to come into our shop and be like, "Hey,
Okay,
there's something wrong with the transmission. It feels like it's stuck
We
in
don't
low."
wonder
You
about
know, when you're trying to explain to them that's to compensate for
Yeah,
the
we,
lack of 8
we
cylinders
have
to
both,
6.
we're both
Yeah, now when you got if
Oh, are you?
They had us out, but if you got those matches that first started,
Really?
Yeah.
we're just like,
We didn't have we didn't have
that.
jump in one of the departments.
They used ours, night vision.
I'm more of a guy.
So they were using
It's
us
the
for-
Wrangles.
Yeah, I'm here with a lot of daytime stuff, but they used us for a lot of our nighttime things. They're running push throughs. They work there in teams just grid searching.
Yeah.
You guys sent the mapping software they had on us. Like we downloaded apps onto our phones and
Yeah.
looked into the same tracks that they were on, so they could GPS track us by our phone to see where we were.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, they would send us here like, hey, you're going here, so we could look on there and see the map is for the grid section that we're responsible for. And then we'd get out and grid search that. We'd go down, so we are turn around, come back and watch. Like, hey, we moved left a little bit, moved right a little bit, we
Right.
overlap here.
That's
And then-
really cool.
And then the
That
command
is
center
cool.
could see where everybody was, what everybody was doing.
Right. That's really interesting. I always wondered like what kind of like how you guys do all of it.
Yeah, it was massive.
Massive.
Oh,
operation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wish we would find them.
No.
So, yes,
No.
I would have bet we could have found about anything in that area.
Yeah.
If it was there, we would have found it.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't just we went up once, not twice. Like they purposely overlaid different teams over the same stuff over and over.
Okay.
So like we wouldn't go to the same spot twice normally.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
ours would go somewhere and then somebody else's group would go check somewhere and then we'd go check somebody else's group over again.
Oh, I like
So we're
that.
constantly
Okay.
overlaying each other.
So somebody
triple
missed
check the same
something,
areas.
you know? Yeah. I like that.
I know they said they're going to do another search in the fall, so I hope they do. Once
Sure they
everything
will.
starts.
Yeah.
And this kind of stuff that doesn't really ever stop until we find a solution to it. So.
So
Especially
sad.
at, you know,
That's a lot.
no leads at all. Like it's mind blowing.
I mean, it's like it's amazing how the missing of a young boy causes utter
Let it
chaos.
burn out.
Yeah, the circus that's around this case is sad.
Yeah, and then you end up with everybody's trying to find some clickbait. So everybody's
Right.
crazy stuff.
I
And
can't stand that stuff.
I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, there's this weird thing from 17 years ago that we found, and now we're going to talk about it. Just trying to get people to
Right.
to watch and listen.
Exactly.
There's a lot of misinformation problems.
Right. Oh, that's.
Oh
it's-
God.
I'm telling you,
A lot of just trying
I've
to-
already,
Oh, yeah.
I've already came to the conclusion if I don't hear it and see it with my own eyes and ears.
Yep. Exactly.
It's not
It
accurate.
takes so true. Yeah.
Yeah, and even us, like we'd hear people or we'd watch whatever clips about it and stuff.
Yeah.
And especially talking about like the search that happened and what everybody was doing and what people were saying. Like this all been done, they're not doing this, not doing this. I'm like, bro, listen, I was over there for a week. I know what we were doing, I know what we weren't doing.
Right.
And I know what it was. Like the first day that started, I was out of work that day and I left work early to go out there to get changed to go out with the team and start searching. And we got done. It was probably 2 o'clock that morning.
Oh, wow.
I get back to work the next day at 6 in the morning. Did the same thing that our other supervisor wasn't at work that day, so I worked the entire day that day. Then left, went back out there. We did that all week.
Wow.
Out there all week.
I think what was hard was some of the company doesn't come out and say, oh, I need anything.
So they get into an accident.
Really, they haven't seen it.
I
Yeah.
don't think they talked since April, I think.
Yeah,
But,
last time they told me.
so it was hard, but once someone had put together like the dispatch of that day, once you hear the dispatch,
It just
you're
records
like,
like the last 30
Yeah.
like how much stuff was
Was
there.
That was stuff that was going over the repeaters and through the dispatch centers. That's not our like back and forth like
Yeah.
talk around channels. I was talking to him, I was talking to command and stuff, and again like most people don't understand how they set up the grids.
Right.
Researching how that was ran. It was tracked off GPSs. It was tracked off our phones. Off our
Yeah,
phone
well, that's the
GPSs
manufacturer,
to see where we were going, what was
that's
happening,
not
make sure no
for,
errors were missed.
Right.
And then running off that, saying, hey, it looks like this gap in this grid wasn't hit for the road, so we're going to send
And it also uses it,
just run that area.
like I said, it's
Yeah.
a recording device, but strictly for the airbags. It has no cameras or anything on that. So, but that's basically for the vehicle.
And I don't forget
the
what it was.
passenger vehicle and the
Simply
police
they
vehicles
tallied up
both have.
like all the distance.
It's just on the passenger vehicle you have to go to council there. Here it's got metal plate and
Yeah.
police package.
And all of it was
decided.
walking. Like,
Yeah.
they had lanes, they had flares, stuff like that. Like that.
Some
that first
horseback
night,
and some
Yeah.
ATV.
that
We didn't
first
really
night,
get too much
areas
into the
we were
upfitters
targeting and hoping to beat out. If I know that we're flying over
Code
and then we went
3s.
quiet. So they shut down the command lights and wasn't fun noise, and they went on the radio, no helicopters, no nothing like that. And just sent us off.
There's a new
night vision and with thermal, and we just set up in different locations and just set no lights, no phone, no radio unless emergency, and all we're doing is watching for the next 3 hours to see if they got quiet, if maybe it's like, hey, maybe they're gone, and start coming out. I'm finally getting, and actually our biggest problem then was, I say it's a problem, it's not a problem people want to help.
Yeah, well, right.
But our biggest issue that we ran into then were volunteers. They
Yes.
were showing up in areas like, hey, we're trying to be quiet. So
Right.
somebody would pull up and their high beams are going across this construction area that we're watching, and we hop down, run up to them, like, hey, I know y'all want to help, but I need y'all to leave. And then everybody would get mad, like, we're trying to find this kid, trying to do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I know what you're doing,
But
I
you're
appreciate
ruining
it.
what we're
It's
doing.
really messing up what's happening right now, because this is what we're like, this is what we're hoping to achieve from this.
Yes.
And you're messing it up by being out here.
Right. Like you're not helping.
So it is.
We live here.
It is definitely a.
She just came for some things.
Search for Sebastian and yeah.
She joined us since we're local. We said, oh, there's a few little spots here and there. Lower block roads, but I think maybe some here. Just got here.
Yeah.
It's like some buckets.
Yep. So we've got some bridges that we have marked.
At least
This
now
was
we
the first
know.
one,
You kind of
so.
Google it, and it's like,
Yeah.
we're looking at it. It was a skull,
had a
ear
really
skull,
good one.
dog skull.
Yeah, he had a good picture of
Yeah.
it. It showed the the things on it.
Yeah, so at least now we know.
Yeah. Exactly. Now we don't have to bother.
Well,
you guys
now we know what the
to find
job
where
looks like. We
No,
know
no,
what the
no,
red
yeah. If
bones
you don't
look
have
like.
anything you're worried about or seems off, just call us. No problem with it.
Okay.
We still, us in the county as well, like weekly, we're going somewhere for some type of follow-up information or tips and things that have happened with Sebastian.
See,
And
wow,
weekly
that's
we're
good
going
to
out
know.
there still.
I
so.
wish Sumner
That's
County
awesome
would just
to know.
come out and say, hey, we're still working on this.
Right.
Like this week, we got 20 tips. We're on tip number 18. We're working on it. You know, I
Something.
think that would settle down some of
Overreact,
these
and they'll
crazy
get all
people online.
That's what I'm saying.
YouTube.
It is, and it's dead to do and dead if you don't type stuff.
Right.
Because you'll find that one person on YouTube that will come out and say that, and then
Yep.
that will get that somehow the narrative will get turned
Yep.
around from like, hey, we're telling you guys what we're doing. We're showing you. We're trying to help. We're not stopping. We haven't stopped this.
Right.